Skeliderge EX is actually pretty good, even showing up in some limitless tournaments at the higher levels. Does Charizard have something to worry about? Let's find out. Skeliderge EX with that incendiary song. Once during your turn, you may discard a basic fire energy card from your hand, and any of your Pokemon do 60 more damage for it. Combining it with its last to burn attack for 160, a single energy discard lets you do exactly 220. One at KOing basic Vs and EXs, well, some of them, but 2 of them, and then you're one at KOing stage 1 EXs, V stars, you're hitting the wonderful 280 damage. And not only that, you can combine it with the likes of Entei to maximize its damage output, going from 220 with a full board on both sides to 280 with the single energy discard. Or, of course, Radiant Charizard. By just discarding 1 energy, you go from 250 to 310 damage. Who needs a choice belt when you've got Skeliderge? So how about we get in some games with this bad boy and see how we do? Before we begin, if you're looking to buy PTCGL codes, then check out PTCGL's store using the code FTW for 5% off. And to sell or buy bulk Pokemon cards, then check out TCG Bulk. All sponsors are linked in the description down below. Now, with that said, let's get going. It seems we're playing Chen Pao. Let's go for a VIP pass. Double VIP pass is a doozy. I'm going to go for a Fuecoco and Entei. Probably then we'll go for a Manaphy and maybe another Fuecoco. Don't think they're getting a KO next turn. We know that for sure. So I think I'm just going to maybe attach to my Fuecoco here. Considering Skeliderge isn't weak to water, I think attacking with Skeliderge in this deck is probably the best bet. So I'm just going to end my turn. Also considering the fact that with just 1 energy discard, we can 1-hit KO the Chen Paos. Let's see how we do. Anyway, Lake Acuity coming in and a Great Ball. They did grab a Chen Pao with that. I was drinking at the time. There we go, Chen Pao. Great Ball coming in clutch then, I guess. They attach an energy to that Chen Pao and they go for an Ultra Ball. Getting rid of 2 energy there. They grab an Origin Form Palkia V. Benching that Palkia now. And yes, PTCGL devs, I have recognized the resolution of the cards as they're coming into your face have increased. Thank you for that. What a wonderful thing. I'm just going to attach the Fuecoco. I will bounce the Lake Acuity because I'm just going to research. I play a high research count this deck because I just want to see my cards, man. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want to, and you just want to see your cards. So, right. Anyway, we do have Skeliderge. We also have Bibarel, but at a very high price. But you know what? I am an expensive man. I require all the luxuries in life. Let's get a Skeliderge out. And I'm going to be stupid here and go for an Ultra Ball for Bibarel. Is that really the play? It's not, but I'm going to do it. Let's get Bibarel out. Skeliderge is out. Turn 2 super comfortably. I even have Magma Basin to play with a little bit here too, which is lovely. And we get a switch. Yeah, we're cooking, bro. Look at that. Turn 2 on the Skeliderge-aroo. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go for a Fuecoco there with the Magma Basin. And I'll evolve to Crocalor. I do have Rare Candy, but you know it's going to be easier that way. Let's just go for a Luster Burn. We do have Incendiary Song available. So if they do so much as literally come up with the Chen Pao, we will just 1-hit KO it. And that is amazing. That, my friends, is a lovely start, and one I probably don't deserve. But that's why I want to stay research. I'm just kind of going back to my old style of playing. I was like really trying to be super Arvany with this Skeliderge deck, but unless you have Pidgeot and stuff like that, it gets really techy and really tricky to hit what you need to do, and sometimes you just whiff your combos by 1 card. I was like, you know what? Let me add a Bibarel, and let me just throw researches in there. Right, I've got Forest Seal Stone with Entei if I need to really find my Rare Candy and stuff. Let's just go ham with the draw and play like we used to back in the day, and it seems to kind of have worked here with Skeliderge. Discarding a lot of energy sets up Magma Basins. You just get to see your cards a lot. That said, obviously it does depend on the draws you get, right? All things considered, I'm pretty happy there. Chen Pao is down. They do get a Pidgey down, but still no Frigibacks. They do have a Greninja though, but we did have Manaphy down. That's great news. And they will go for a Conceal cards. And herein lies the issue with Skeliderge. It's just too big. 330. Again, 330 HP 2 prizes is ridiculous power creep. That said, it is on an evolution, which since the release of Paradox Rift, I'm standing by my claim, it's more harder to play with them. That's just what I think. Got a bit of stick on that on Twitter for saying something similar. But nonetheless, there's the Palkia. They are actually going to be able to go for a Star Portal, but even then, it's not enough, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's exactly 300 damage. They need 1 more energy. And even then, I should be able to find another one anyway. There's a Shivery Chill, getting 2 water energy there, and a Hail Blade, whiffing by 30 damage. That sucks. Now, of course, it can be definitely an option where they go for a Radiant Greninja to KO this, plus like a Manaphy or something like that, or a Crocalor, but That's just not happening right now. There it is. Oh, they're going to just go for 240 here. Saving an energy for that Palkia. That's fair. That is going to be something they're going to KO with. We are just going to go for Incendiary Song. Oh, no, wait. We're KOing it. Oh, my God. It's weak to metal. I don't even need to Incendiary Song. Behave. There's a case to be made, though. No, if I had another Incendiary Song, I would have bossed this up and just smoked it off. But do I hold this hand? I think I do, right? Or do I Incendiary Song and just Iono? I don't want to give them a better hand. Plus, I am going to Incendiary Song, but that's just get energy in discard pile. Plus, it will actually give me one more draw in sizes. And I was thinking it could give me an Entei here. Oh, now that Escape Rope doesn't do much for me, right? In all things considered. I do get to attach to the Entei, though. That's good. Oh, do you not be good for me to work towards, though? Just get a Charizard down, no? Do you know what? It's 2 more cards. They're taking a KO next turn. I think I do go for Iono. I think I do. There's another Skeliderge. That's great. I have a nice air balloon as well. A little useful card there. Plus the Forest Seal Stone. Wow. Okay, we've just popped off here. And I'm just going to hold. I'm just going to take my KO with Luster Burn. That Earthen Vessel is going to get me a Luster Burn hit, which is nice. Meaning if I find or if they overbench, actually, if they overbench, I can OHKO this. If not, I can at least swing into it with a Skelidirge. And maybe I just try and set up the third one. But I'm definitely also looking for a Radiant Charizard at some point here. But it's just a little too early for it. There's a Frigibax down. A Nest Ball. Oh, wow. They could be walking straight into my trap card. Another Nest. No way are they doing that. Okay, they failed it. I thought they were going to bench something because if they do, I just got to do one Skelidirge Incendiary Song and then this hits 280. Boom. Palkia gone. That said, I do have Lumineon for boss, so I could just promote this Donny, retreat it, bring up Entei with another Magma Basin, KO that, and then from there I can... Oh, no, to be fair, I'm better off KOing the Frigibax, no? I think I am better off KOing the Frigibax now that I think about it. Right, this Entei's going down anyway, and I think I am attacking with it this turn. So I think I just KO... I think I just KO the Frigibax. I think I do. After that, I can then go for Charizard, right? I'm going to Earthen Vessel, mainly to check my deck. I want to see if Charizard is here. Let's get the 2 energy there. Oh, no, the Charizard isn't, but I do have another Entei, so that should be fine. I would just need to get that into play. Let's retreat to the Entei. Going to go for a Fleetfoot and see what I get. VIP pass, not great. That said, if I just take 2 prizes, then I'm definitely guaranteed Charizard, right? So maybe I don't boss up Frigibax. All right, let's just Luminous Sign here. I'm going to get a boss for sure. We know that. I'm actually tempted to put the Charm on Manaphy, weirdly enough, because it prevents a Greninja KO for my opponent. But then again, that'll just offset prizes, so it doesn't matter too much. Now, considering this is going down, it's now worth using Star Alchemy, right? So I think I Star Alchemy, and I'll get myself... Or maybe I'll get myself an Entei in case I really do need to just come in and take a 1-hit KO, considering their board is so big. Or maybe instead, I get an Escape Rope, because if I take a 2-prizer hit, then Skelidirge should be able to just see us through the rest, right? Yeah, I think Escape Rope's actually more sensible, because if they haven't... If they leave Palkia in the active and I can't KO it, I just Escape Rope something else that's lower HP. And with 1 prize card to take, I just win the game. So I think I do get an Escape Rope. And I'm just going to boss up. I still think I boss up the Frigibax though, don't I? Yeah, I still think I boss up the Frigibax. I still think I do because they could KO me at some point. They could pull off a wild turn and KO me, and I don't want that because if they KO my Skelidirge, then I'm just with an Entei V that's not doing enough damage, and I could lose. So I think that it's definitely Frigibax, right? Gonna put an energy on this in case if they try and boss stick, then I have this already. So I don't need to put an energy anywhere right now. So I think I just go for the Rondo, right? Yeah, I think I just go for the Rondo. Let's hope we get Charizard here. Obviously, I had more odds of getting Charizard with the Chien-Pao, but as I said, the Escape Rope Skelidirge will just get us there anyway for what they have currently. Or if they bench anything, Skelidirge will still do it. But that said, it has to be this Chien-Pao, no? Oh, no. I could still get Entei down and go for an Escape Rope. I haven't actually thought this through, have I? I'm sitting here thinking like I've got to take 1 prize next turn, but I don't. I actually have to take 2. There's a Pidgeot though. That said, I'm overthinking. Look, they've got basically a no-card hand. They've got Pidgeot. They haven't done anything for like 10 seconds. So odds are they don't have anything. So I just don't think they have it anyway. So no Frigibax down. There's no way you're going to be able to OHKO my Skelidirge. I think we just win by that, right? I think we just have the power. I've got the power, one would say. Let's put a Bravery Charm on this, though, so we know that's not super vulnerable. I'm going to Raihan here, but I don't think there's anything worth getting right now, is there? Could Entei. Maybe I'll just go for another Fuecoco and just work on that. I could also just get myself a... could also get an Iono. Bosses are gone, unfortunately. I was really wanting a boss, but that's not there. I think I have to hit this Donny. Maybe I'll go for another Fuecoco, huh? Yeah, I'll just get another Fuecoco out. I guess there's no harm in that. I'm not going to bench it, though. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have got Fuecoco. Right, I've got too many options. That's my problem. Let's go for an Incendiary Song. I did think Fuecoco, and as I got it, I was like, oh, wait. they could Greninja me here. Oh, no, they can't. They can't Greninja me. There's no Frigibax. Right, as long as I evolve it, we should be okay. Yeah, we should be fine. I can bench it comfortably, he says, with no regret. Throwing an energy on it. Yeah, sure thing. Let's go for an Incisors. And it's another VIP pass. Clogging up my hand a little bit, man. Chill there. And I'll just go for a Luster Burn. Right now, they have to come up with a single prize then, right? They just have to. It's a shame, because if I just had one more boss, I would have won. Either way, there's Pidgeot and a Heavy Ball. Okay, they failed the Heavy Ball. They go for a Super Rod. Seems like they're wanting to recover their Baxcalibur now. And we're just suffering for not having Charizard. If I had Charizard, we would have won. But Charizard was in the prizes. I just think we still made the right call, because if I KO'd the PAL over the Frigibax, they could have got Baxcalibur out and started popping off. That said, did they have the hand for it? Maybe they just didn't have the hand for it. I'm not sure. I could have made a different decision there, but I'm okay, to be honest with you. I still think we do have the upper hand. Now, here's the interesting thing. They are going to quick search, of course, for a Frigibax. They are going to retreat, most likely, as well. But they will have to retreat into the Greninja, right? Now, if they retreat into the Greninja, because, of course, they can't leave the Palkia in the active, then all I got to do is Escape Rope. And if I Escape Rope and they bring up either of the Pokemon, they'll probably have to bring up Pidgeot. If they don't, well, no, they will have to bring up Pidgeot, because otherwise they'd have to bring up Frigibax, in which case I would KO that, and then they still can't do anything. So, interesting. This is very interesting. The Escape Rope does put some awkward pressure on them. And if I get another Skelidirge out, then I can OHKO the Pidgeot. But yeah, this is again where Charizard is so good, but we've just prized it. Now, if they, for some reason, don't get Frigibax down and just retreat to Greninja, then yeah, an Escape Rope on the Pidgeot seems like the right call. They are gonna boss? Oh wait, do they have enough to KO Lumineon? Oh my god, I was so scared. I was like, don't tell me I did my maths wrong, please. Seems like they did their maths wrong, because I now win. God, you do not understand. My heart skipped a beat, bro. Oh god, that was scary. That was very scary. Nonetheless, a lovely win there, without even needing probably the most powerful card in the deck, which is the Radiant Charizard. Oh, we're playing the Roaring Moon. That's not what you love to see, but it's what we've been dealt. So let's go for a Forest Steel Stone here. Or maybe I just leave that for this turn. I could Stone for something, but I think I'm not going to. I could Stone for like a Research next turn just to get a lot more draw out. We don't have the best opening hand here, so we need to work with it. They have a Battle VIP Pass themselves, getting a Mew and a Greninja down, and a Battle VIP Pass again, filling out their bench, which at least gives Entei something. Now, what I need to think about here is how to really deal with these Roaring Moons. I do have a Crocalor in here, which also does 30 damage for 1 energy. The Fuecoco does 30 damage for 2. Those could be attackers that could deal with a Roaring Moon once they use their Frenzied Gouging. And they can obviously be amplified by a Skeliderge EX as well if we need to. But yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I try and get a Crocalor going just to be able to deal with that. We don't, however, have a Vacuum. So in that case, they will go down to what would be 90 HP, right? And there's nothing that we have that can do a straight 90. I guess there's a case for you to put in just for this matchup, a simple Moltres. Right, the Magma Basin sets it up. It just will OHKO it for a single energy. Moltres seems like a good call for the Roaring Moon, actually, all things considered. Anyway, there's a Squawks and Seas. Interestingly enough, they did get rid of the boss's orders there, which actually would have been quite good if they had the retreat, right? Because they wouldn't have to boss this up and just OHKO it. At that point, it's just a straight GG. This is kind of what I mean with the Roaring Moon being kind of unfun. Like, I mentioned it not being fun, and the reason why is like, yeah, it's fun to play, horrible to play against. It's just a general player, right? Obviously, if you're playing something very top tier, then it's slightly different, but for just a casual player who's just playing, you know, decks that are a bit more on the lower tier, it just is not fun. It's not fun when you get, you know, you get a poor turn and then they just pop off and then you just kind of lose. But we move with it, right? It's the format we're in. There's a restart for the Mew and a Pokegear. That said, all things considered, they still haven't got a way to get this in the active just yet, nor is it fully charged up. They do, however, Pokestop. Getting a Dark Patch, getting rid of a Moon and a Stop. So they will be able to get the third energy on. An Escape Rope would be the nail in the coffin, but it is a pass. If they had an Escape Rope, that would have been it. And that would have proved my point, okay? That would have proved everything. Nonetheless, I'm going to Escape Rope here, because if I can get a swing on this bad boy before it starts going in and using its attack, then that's also pretty good. But they're probably not going to promote it. They'll probably just give me the Brute Bonnet. No, they are going to give me it. Whoa, okay. They're just going to let me hit it. Well, in that case, fine. I'll take it. I'm going to Star Alchemy, and I think I just hard research my hand out of here and try and have a little reset. Anything worthwhile? Radiant Charizard, I will take. We are not hitting crazy damage just yet. Let's Fleet Footed. They still can really go for a 1-hit KO. I need to bring them down to 90 HP, which means I kind of low-key need to Pokestop, which is very dangerous. But we get 2 Ultra Ball. Oh, okay. You have just picked up a nice cheeky play there for me. Bibarel coming in. Hell of aggressive doing a Lumineon down, but this deck OHKOs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Guess I'll just get myself a Raihan or something. I guess Raihan's not bad. Yeah, I'll get a Raihan, and then I can Ultra Ball both these two away and get myself a Fuecoco. Mean I'm doing exactly 200 damage. So if... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I didn't need to bring him that low. I forgot that it does 200 damage to themselves. For some reason, I thought it did 90 damage to themselves. I got a little bit confusey-woozy, but it's fine. I'm in a Burning Rondo. If they want to one-hit KO me, they now have to KO themselves. And then from there, I can hopefully find a Skeliderge response, which is what I'm looking for. Right, there is a PAL pad, recovering an Iono and a boss, and a concealed cards. Good thing as well is this doesn't, the Ancient Booster doesn't add any damage output, so the Calamity Storm is currently capped at 220, which my Entei does not get KO'd by. Oh, no, it will be though with a Brute Bonnet, actually. If they get a capsule on his bonnet, that'll actually be quite good. It's a fair play to them if they pull that off. But they're just going to go for the Frenzied Gouging. Whoa, okay, I did not see that coming. It is an OHKO plus a KO on me, and we now have the chance to respond. That Raihan might be quite good for us. Man, if I had the free retreat, though, I think I'd be able to get a Radiant Charizard out this turn. Yeah, I could have Radiant Charizard here, but I don't have the free retreat for it. That said, I could get a switch. I'm going to bring up the Fuecoco. They're going to bring up a Brute Bonnet, so it's not worth bringing Charizard out now then, is it? And we do have the Skeliderge in hand, but they're probably just going to OHKO it next turn, which is my big worry. But the Charizard can offset that. So let's just get Skeliderge out. I'm going to Raihan here, grab myself that Rare Candy. I'm going to Ultra Ball away. Actually, the research, I think I've got Bibarel for draw, so it's fine. We'll get Skeliderge. I'll evolve into the Skeliderge. We can attach to it. I can Magma Basin to get energy on Charizard and also bounce their Pokestop and just say, hey, it's not going to be that easy, my friend. Considering I got Earthen Vessel, I could also Ultra Ball and maybe get myself an Entei. Entei could still do some dirt with all these lower HP 2 prizes around. And it does also thin my hand out. So I'm going to go and grab myself. Okay, no, fine. I'll just get another Fuecoco. That's fine. Can still do 30 energy with that Ram. Dedicated Ram. That said, is it worth Magma Basin to the Fuecoco then? Because if they do OHKO me and bring themselves down to 30, I could just come up with this. Yeah, maybe I do. Because the Charizard, that said, if they do OHKO me anyway, no, I don't know. But the Charizard I could just attach to one energy if they OHKO me, right? Yeah, so then it's fine. So yeah, I'll actually put one on the Fuecoco. Let's just go for the Luster Burn for the KO. Bob is definitely not my uncle, that's for sure. Actually, no, I did have an uncle named Bob. Bob, not Bob. Technically, my great uncle, but nonetheless, I did have an uncle named Bob, so it makes sense. Right, they bounced that anyway for the Pokestop, so there's that. There's an energy on the Roaring Moon and a Super Rod coming through. Bringing back a 2 Roaring Moon and a Bonnet. They play Sailor's Vitality, so they have now charged up their moon. They are good to go for the OHKO. They do, however, need to find a super boost capsule. Otherwise, Fuecoco's just gonna get us there. They are retreating here. That said, my energy count is arguably quite low, 6, 7. We do have like 3 energy left, maybe 1 prize then. And they do not get the super boost capsule, meaning we're just going to be able to respond with a Fuecoco to just get rid of the Roaring Moon. That's massive. Meaning from there, once the Fuecoco goes down, the Charizard should sort us out. I'm also going to Iono. It's perfect for us here so far. Let's go for the Earthen Vessel. I think I'm just going to get the 1 energy actually, because I want so much energy in deck after this Iono. I don't want it at the bottom. So let's attach to the Fuecoco. Let's go for an Iono, bringing them down to 2. And we are adapting, my friend. We are adapting here, and I'm glad, because I was very worried about Roaring Moon earlier on. It's definitely a case that I rod some energy back. I think Skeliderge is done. I think having energy is probably my best bet. Yeah, I'm going to rod some energy back just to be on the safe side in case we do get Iono'd. That'd be huge for us because we just need to take a KO. Right, let's go for a Ram for 30 damage. Getting rid of the Roaring Moon. And now they have to KO. They have to KO my Lumineon, what I needed to bench early on. But if not, we have game in hand. There's a Roaring Moon. Oh yeah, I forgot they need to get their Roaring Moon charged up as well. Meaning they're probably likely to play a Sailor's Vitality here over anything else. There's a restart. Oh, there's a case to be made though. That's... No, we're fine. I was thinking if they could go for an Escape Rope, but then at that point, I'll just give them my Bibarel, not my Charizard. So I was worried about potential, Sailor. They charge up a Roaring Moon, then they Escape Rope. Obviously, they can't boss with Sailor's Vitality, but they can Escape Rope, and I'll have to bring up my Charizard, but I'll just bring this up at that point. Either way, they are going for the Sailor's Vitality, and we know for sure they're not playing Path, so we are definitely fine for the Charizard. There's a Brute Bonnet down, and a Concealed Cards coming in. Pokegear on top, getting themselves a Boss's Orders, which they can't play because they've played the Sailor's Vitality. They're going to retreat to a Roaring Moon here. I tell you what, getting the Super Boost capsule, though, would be good for them, but That said, I do have boss to just boss anything up next turn, so we're fine. But respect to my opponent, he is playing, or she, to their outs, and they just passed, and that is going to be... Oh, I actually have to Skeliderge. Do we let Skeliderge finish off the job? No, we want to see the Radio Wazy, the Zard, right? We want to see Zard come in and just say, hey, listen, mate, I wasn't here last game, but I'm here now. There you go. What a lovely, lovely, lovely win. And that's Skeliderge making a case for itself for sure. And I really do like it with the researches, actually. I think the research, although aggressive, just lets you see your cards so much, and I like that. Do not mess with the Skeliderge, okay? It's a big crocodile that's made of metal. Scary. I had a great time doing this one today. Can't lie, Skeliderge has definitely taken me by surprise. I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it'd be that good. So do try it out if you see it for yourself, of course. I'd love to see any ideas onto how this list can be improved. Pretty happy with it though, all things considered. We're gonna leave it there. Do leave a like if you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.